it's going to be semi-pick-off and as well as team fight. But Geek Fam, is this carry a forced carry pick? Very straightforward, right? Very honest. He is building towards that just tank. He adds firmness. He wants tenacity as well. And that Arlet, why? He wants to, see? Ooh. He wants to invade. Take a look at this. Oh my god. Again, just covering, providing cover for the side of Ray here against Boloyski, who is, oh my god, who is quite annoying. But then again, it's just the early game. Again, something to note that Watt is somehow insecure. He wants himself to be safe from that crowd control. He opted for that purified pickup.
Okay, interesting emblem here from Ray. Usually a fighting player that wants to burst goes for lethal ignition rather than the killing spree. That it looks like he knows that the threat is just way too much for him to handle, and if he goes for a kill, he can get out with a bit of XP bonus from that killing spree. The top lane though, it's pretty good lane matchup for Marky.
Yeah, pretty good. Again, if we're talking about the XP here, okay, Terizla opted to add more adaptive penetration, but the glue here, he wants QC, well, he just wants to move around, wants to stay in his lane, and going up against the Terizla, it's very tough, right? If you just go and brawl in that EXP, so he understands that it's not necessary. But let's see here, the approach from the side of Terizla. Dixon hasn't really been as aggressive as I expected.
He's just been clearing out the wave and then rotating over. And now, though, he's giving some good space for K's now to go into that XP lane. Both mid laners are already rotating towards the first turtle. Meanwhile, Watts and Marky just has a little bit of a tango up top, clearing it out, but Geek Fam should have a bit more pressure to play with this. Ray mirroring up top. Very disciplined gameplay from Dewa United. Understanding they do not have what it takes. Oh, penalty zone onto Luke. Split going to be used up right now as Luke is able to escape for a bit, but it's first blood over to Leo Murphy. Dewa United stealing away the orange buff up top as well.
I think it's just more complete, right? They have someone that can split push in that family. They have 4 members that can team fight as well and deal a lot of AoEs. Take a look at the catch.
Oh, going on to Leo Murphy here. Good flicker out. Thought that might just be an easy pickoff for Geek Fam, knowing they still have that decimation in hand for Nile. But again, Dewa United, they've been doing a good job at understanding the assessment and just overall, I would say, kind of outplaying Boloyski here, who again will not have that Way of the Dragon, and so Watt is free to just walk up and get out. Ray, bottom lane trying to invade, but on this fan, you got to be careful up against that Martis. I'm more worried about Marky than I am about Watt. I think the Purifier was a good option to go for up against the Chol, but remember, this is Marky on a flicker, and now Leo Murphy understands that, jumps in, RWM locking him down, Blazing Duet in the final slash. Marky's still able to evade for a lot though, but it's still going to be a kill. He walked back into the RWM, flickered back in. Geek Fam still able to secure the neutral objective on the other side of the map, and it's the same story as the first minute. Both teams just trading and mirroring each other's movements.
All for they traded. They got the top side. They got the kill towards Marky. They got the lane as well. And things are not looking good for Geek Fam, who prioritizes that turtle. Let's see in the mid side.
Penalty zone on the 2 right now. Locking Boloyski down as Ray moves over. Cutthroat onto the back.
Massive.
Boloyski getting taken out. Beautiful cable management from the prodigy, Ray.
Dixon showing Pendragon how it's done with the flicker ult. But in the mid lane, boy might be in trouble.
Oh, it's a dive.
Oh, no wings by wings. Oh, that's good info there. And again, a boy caught here. He has no flicker. That's information to commit the mid side. Dewa United here, comms-wise, very, very wise. And they are looking for another invade. Let's see.
Slam, pass. And that's it. Way of the Dragon as well onto Dixon. Everything used up with a decimation as well. 1-4-0. Geek Fam are finally on the board. But is it too late?
Is it too late? I would say no, because Nile is not really a jungler that's gonna fall off real hard in late game, and you're facing gets a fanny. Oh my goodness, look!
Leo Murphy now caught, uses Vengeance, final slash as well, but Leo Murphy should fall here. And it's Nile who picks up the kill again. Dewa United, their gold lead disappearing slowly but surely as Geek Fam are able to take control of the neutral objective once again. Turtle number 3 now being contested. Dewa United, they want to go for a fight, but they don't have a roamer. Watt looking for the position. pops into BMI in the back right now. Let's see if Ray can get there. Nope, Niall secures it before he can even reach. Luke with the split. Now on to Dixon. Dixon brought back to the team right there with a pass and a penalty zone. Very aggressively, but it's going to be into the feathered airstrike. Ray jumping into the back right now, but it's going to be locked out by the way. The Dragon from Beloyski. And even Watt falls to Geek Fam. Luke and Niall dove deep and found their gold lane.
Oh, take a look at the table has turned now as Geek Fam. They were losing in a losing position, but 1,500 gold. So what they need to do is again funnel the gold towards Watts. And oh my God, does that forces Ray? Oh, it's okay. So Geek Fam here, again, with this lead, what they're able to do, they need to somehow gain more control. Controlling the far lane, especially now the Lord is up. And I feel like Geek Fam has the opportunity to do so by sending the Marxists perhaps downstairs.
Good shot, Boo out of the final slash, bringing Dixon back with the way, the Dragon!
Whoa.
Holy Beloyski! On the Cho, you don't see this a lot, but in Season 12, Beloy is different.
Chaloyski, as you would say, Miracle, but he doesn't have that wave with the Dragon, so the threat is not that high, but Luke has the split though.
Yeah, just going at it, slam, utilizing it just for a bit. Oh, Watts finds a turret in the bottom lane, going for a tier 2. It's a trade here. The mirror gameplay that we mentioned. Luke is still holding on to Leo Murphy now, looking for more. Slam. Back again, immobilizing him, and with the mount on the split. It's going to be the real Roman manipulation as Ray jumps in deep, finds a boy with a cutthroat now as he goes in for some cables. Marky with a few fadeaway shots, and Luke will fall. He pops in a split though. He's able to survive for a bit. Let's see how long he can survive this one. He goes under the turret, he soaks it in. Watt's still chasing him down. He has full stacks. A boy is respawning now. 10 seconds, not there to help him. It was Beloy that could, but I think it's not worth it. Luke will fall, and Dewa United. Is it worth for them?
No, Geek Fam overcommitted there. I mean, they are trying to commit and catch Leo Murphy. They did, but they lost the boy and Luke. That's not a good trade, especially when you know you already got the Lord. That's not a good trade at all.
With already a proper respect towards the physical damage from Watt and Ray as well with the steel leg plates, but is that enough?
Oh! Look at the purple buff! My goodness, Beloyski with a Jikundo flicker. He read that out, and now Beloyski is going to be caught for a bit. Leo Murphy's looking for the final slash, able to find Marky right now. It's a real world manipulation, and even the penalty zone gets at it. Marky falls here. Beloyski's next on the chopping block, but is able to dash out of the wall, getting out of range, getting out of harm's way. Luke disengaging from the team right now, but Niall is able to pick up the Lord. Luke diving deep, losing a lot of HP, but is still able to escape with a split. Ultimately, definitely worth it for Geek Fam.
Here, but it's going to be Beloyski looking for engage with his conceal. Okay.
That's a charge down in the bottom lane. They don't even need someone to help out. Wave the Dragon onto Leo Murphy. Beloyski now caught penalty zone. Going to be able to lock him down for a bit. He has the immortality though. Loses it here. Let's see if they can actually take him down with the real Roman manipulation. Marky is in the midst of it all right now. Jumps in with nature, but it gets cut down. And now it's going to be a blazing duet all the way to the back, zoning a boy. Marky a bit too far. Third death in this game, but Geek Fam are still able to hold on to that lead. They'll be able to pressure this purple buff that is coming up, just try to stop Ray from being a nuisance.
On that Eve, 405, again, very effective. They really like to... with the conceal, but...
Jikundo and the flicker dodged away from. Final splash on the 3 members right now, but Marky's still going to be able to gun him down, taking a lot of damage, blazing right off the back line with the nature as well. It's a winter truncheon bought by a boy right now as Luke pops in a split, but gets belted down, but the likes of Watt. Now the flicker forward from Marky! And he finds redemption, slays Watt, and just like that, bottom lane is wide open for the taking. Dewa United have lost 3 in this team fight.
How does this always happen, Gandhi Miracle? Every time Beloyski makes a mistake, somehow, someway, Geek Fam will able to capitalize on that mistake from Beloyski. How the hell did they win the team fight? And I think one of the main problems there is just Keys pulling the trigger way too fast on that real world manipulation, not getting anyone in his domain.
Yeah, that's a little bit too premature, and this domino effect, right? Geek Fam now has a 4,000 goal lead in minute 16, and they have the Lord. They still play again.
This time no flicker though, so it's a bit safer for the rest of Dewa, but it doesn't change the fact that the Lord is still down in the bottom lane. Now try to be cleared out by Watt as full stacks. Baits out a second skill from a boy, Ray. with the cables. No purple buff. 3 seconds on that purple buff as Geek Fam will definitely invade and take it away from Dewa United. Ray has been placed in this position before, but not against the likes of Geek Fam.
Now this is where things starts to get hard for Geek Fam. The only engage mechanic that I can think of that's very reliable is that Beloyski Brave the Dragon, and he doesn't have a flicker. That's gonna be hard for them to siege the base. Rune that gives him the vision, but he doesn't go for it right now. Geek Fam though, in terms of like 5v5 big team fights, I think they have a disadvantage here because you have penalty zone, you have a lot of ults coming in from Dewa United eSports that's more useful in this kind of 5v5 team fights.
They need to split them up. They need to isolate them. And right now, Beloy's doing a good job at doing exactly that. Lee Murphy finding an opening, penalty zone, and even the final slash into the real world manipulation. It's an AoE battle. One of the back dealing damage, now jumping back to the BMI, but they're all still caught in the real world manipulation as Luke mounts it back. Ray's able to find a cutthroat to the back. Lee Murphy with a good stun onto Beloy, who now uses the shampoo, able to escape for a bit. Luke now getting chased down. Another final slash onto Niall. He loses his immortality. He buys the winner truncheon, both Luke and Niall, but it is inevitable. Dewa United are taking them out one by one. Heck, they even got the Evolved Lord.
SOS!
As I said, the discipline is not there for Geek Fam. They have all the tools to make a forced error from Dewa United eSports. They have all the ways, but they're still trying to end here.
Winner truncheon used up by a boys, made it out and in the back. You can't sell anything for the immortality. It's a wipeout. Whenever you count Dewa out is when they strike. 1-0. Dewa United.
Oh my goodness. It's just deja vu. Deja vu, Chef and Geek Fam, whenever they're in the lead.
Solid late game as well. Does so much damage on that bounce from skill 1. And it's pretty sustainable. Good clear. Solid choice for Geek Fam as they round up their drafts.
Here we go.
Let's see the epic conclusion here in this match. Take a look at the rotation here. Boy will seek level 2 in the EXP. This is a rotation that is also very popular where your roamer will clear the mid. Take a look at Beloy, who is level 2 already. Meanwhile, your mid laner is clearing topside with your XP. So both mid and roam gets level 2.
Okay, after seeing the emblem, he's actually going for that weapon master to enhance his damage. So I'll probably assume he's gonna build this Holy Crystal and the combo with Blood Wings as well. But boy, with this kind of pressure in the mid lane, what will he do in the early game here? Because in the game number 1, he doesn't have the best time, and he goes for that tenacity to enhance his ability as well. But Ray, very aggressive.
This might be first blood. He's diving under the turret, and it is first blood, despite the slam flicker. Starting things off strong. Beloyski now with the Jikundo though, onto Leo Murphy. Not enough damage though, as the boy has used a full cycle of all his abilities.
Oh, that's a good IQ there from side of Ray. He understands that, you know what, Niall, what are you gonna do if I pressure you in your jungle? Take a look at Leo Murphy here, choking damage. This might be a mistake. This might cost Beloyski a flicker. There you go.
We didn't see that. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't see that. Nobody saw that. All right.
Towards the
poor jungle creep.
I kind of want this kind of plays to happen more because we got more clips out of these people and shows that these are still human even though they're on top of the game in MPL Indonesia. Quote unquote, arguably the best MPL in the board right now.
Well, let's see again, right? Minute number 2. Both goal leaders here seems like to be enjoying their time. But take a look at Dixon here. Buying time for what? For Fanny. Why? Fanny wants to rotate the orange buff first, and they do not want to lose this turtle. So what Dixon is doing, he is trying to buy time now. When you see Geek Fam members, there you go. The reset that buys time for the side of Dewa United.
It's a really good pull. Bought a lot of time, but I don't think it's going to be enough though for Dewa United to get the Fanny, the purple buff before this turtle. Niall just takes it simply too fast and he uses the retribution. I think that's the main point here. They want to just use up that retry from Niall so that Ray can still go for the purple buff. But hey, they're still going for it. For the airstrike coming down right now. Leo Murphy going to be chunked quite low. Flickers forward. Gets a don't run Wolf King. And I'm offended. Bringing Niall back. Right now, Ray's looking for the retribution. But it's going to be Leo Murphy who's going to be mounted on by Luke. Niall has lost his life. And Luke falls as well. It's a double for a K's. It looked good for a Geek Fam. But Dewa won.
The domino effect, right? What happened was Dixon, he forced Niall to use the retry. He was harassing. He was asking Geek Fam a question, are you sure that you're going to get this without the retry? That forces Nile to use the retry, and he was insecure in that invade. Geek Fam now.
What?
Let's take a look at the cables, but yeah, not enough damage just yet. Oh, Beloyski though, with the catch.
Where the dragon and everything used up, my goodness. Ray can't one-shot a boy, but Geek Fam with the
Played in hand, man. The job this is just too much. He has to engage. He also has to peel even for Nile with a Bane. But here we go.
Where the dragon onto Leo Murphy. Venice Rage coming down as well. Only the Roamer there. And the beam might be traded in with the Demir's Passion.
Whoa.
What? Leo Murphy survives. One more hit. Leo Murphy still holding on. Beloyski might lose his life because of that. Leo Murphy with the I'm offended, pulling them back. Geek Fam still able to avoid, but now it's Ray who's going in, and he finds the cutthroat, gets out. It ultimately becomes worth it. Oh my goodness, what? The kill for K's, but the play from Watt. Holy moly.
Okay, this game, the lack of anticipation from a boy is very, very evident. In the previous fight, in the previous, in the mid lane, Ray tried to go for that cutthroat, even though Beloyski already has vision onto Ray. That was so weird. But look here, way too aggressive, my dude.
Oh, purple buff gonna be secured by Ray. Luke pops in split. Where's the Uranus all the way in the bottom lane? And Nile is able to secure the turn.
One is the question here, because Geek Fam, their power spike is in that mid game, right? Marky, a boy pops off, even Nile pops off in that mid game. So let's see here. Nobody is there to control the mid.
I'm offended onto 2. In the back, Dixon with the Ionic Edge onto 3. Now it's going to be Ray who's looking for the assassination with the cutthroat. A boy, 1 HP, retreat out of existence. Lee Murphy falls as well. Dixon's still in the midst of it all right now with the consecration. Jumps back in. And he is able to escape a roamer for a mid laner. And look at what Dewa are doing. They're still finding turrets on the board in the bottom lane. So, all right, what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Because Geek Fam technically still was able to secure a mid lane turret. Let's take a look at the purple buff first, though. Ray, now at threat. That purple buff not safe. Kaze and Dixon able to zone Nile away for a bit, with Luke doing the same thing onto Ray with that split. But Dewa United have successfully zoned Geek Fam away from this purple buff.
Gotta say, man, I am really not a fan for Nile's build. 100 strike early, so early in the game. If you want to go for more like movement speed and a little bit of damage, I think War X might work better, because you also have that little bit of HP boost there. But 100 strike doesn't provide you with more survivability like War X. I think you should have gone even for like something like Bruce Ford Breastplate. If you want to go very, very aggressive, tanking all the damage from this Fanny, from this Watt, like, you have to show the proper respect. Even in game 1, you already built that steel leg blitz, but in this case, there's just no respect whatsoever to the physical damage from both of these heroes.
So that is quite concerning. But then again, now this is minute 7. Talking about economy, quite even, right? Just 1,000, barely 1,000. What? Renders apathy there. For info. Oh, the concealed play. Let's see.
The spatial awareness from Watts, man. That's a move in the front. Beloyski able to find the kick there, but it's still him gunned down. Both roamers falling. Feather airstrike zoning Watts away. They're able to clear out this wave for now. But Dewa United are still pushing, are still looking for a siege in the bottom lane and even in the mid lane. Let's see, just nerds.
True.
Dewa United, though, 185G gold lead held down. This is weird, right? With the amount of kills, the amount of fights that they've been able to win, Geek Fam are still able to keep it even. 50-50, 8-4.
Yeah, this is mainly because of the laning control forms out of Geek Fam, right? Being able to funnel it towards carry as well doesn't really help. But let's see now, with this first Lord down, Luke no flicker.
That's a burnt out resource already. He mounted up Ray, and he's going to be baited into a turret right now as the fight continues now in that river. Murphy going to be brought back to the team by the way of the dragon. Dixon has to respect this damage coming in. Meanwhile, Luke, no split. Lord, reset it. Watt with Renner's Apathy connecting onto Marquet, and it's another Astral Sphere. Watt still able to space out right now, but the way of the dragon's not there. Watt finds the kill. Now he's going to be able to dash out, and he guns down Luke, wins it, picks up a double. Geek Fam are now running away, running for the hills. They didn't even get the Lord. Dixon is still pressuring Nile.
Oh my god, Ray! Call him Retribution, what the heck? He just came and retreated. Geek Fam, again, similar story in game 1, where that Lord Dance was very crucial. Now Dewa United, 3,000 gold.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't know about...
If he got out there, oh my goodness, he's a madman, but doesn't seem to be the case, but it's still a very good play from Ray earlier. Not a good one in this case, though.
That was definitely. Everyone was wishing for that to come through. Beloyski, oh, wait, the Dragon, this might be the comeback.
Oh.
What happened? With one blunder, it seems like it's a domino effect to the rest. Dixon with the Purify gets out of the split that could have brought him back. But it's deja vu to game one. Only now it's Dewa who are Geek Fam.
Well, okay. So everyone's just not utilizing their advantage, huh? The lore is just given for free, even though they still get the inner tower there. So it's still a mild W. But for all of the kill trades earlier, was it actually worth it?
And Niall was...
You know what happened, Gunny?
What?
He came, he saw, he praised the Lord, and he broke the law. He just took it out with that retry. Niall, retry. Onto the purple buff. Oh, mistake from Beloy. Where the Dragon to the wrong side, and he gets gunned down. It's a snipe from Watts. Does Watt miss is the question. Now it's another random apathy. Luke now with the slam pass blast, flickering over to Watt, who's going to be tucked very low with a feather airstrike, and just like that, what? Wow! He goes out of it, it's the Hodge Claws! What? The genius! He plays the immortality! What in the world is this man made of?
The response, the play was good from Luke, but the response was even better. What the hell was that? What?
That was a 200 IQ going up against a 300 IQ there.
Wow.
Dewa United eSports 1,500 gold lead now. Question is, minute 13. They need to stabilize. Okay. That's the combo. That's the deadly combo there. Novaria, Beatrix. My goodness.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't moved on from the play. That's why his name is Watts. You just don't know. You always exclaim Watts whenever he's playing.
Okay, so 6-1-2 so far. Not much of a threat from Geek Fam. Even Beloyski hasn't made any plays towards what? Only one play that can connect through, and he has to find another to be able to succeed in this game because things are looking more than bleak from Geek Fam. They have all the long artilleries that they have. Dewa United eSports can take this fight as slow as possible. Poke, and go back. Kite as well.
Really somehow be really clumped up in a sense, because then that will be capitalized by Dewa United eSports. There you go. Case in point. Let's see. What, the mid base turn here? Okay, nothing much. Lord will charge. So, do they have enough firepower here from the side of Dewa United? I don't think so, because they have a Forester, they have the carry that can clear the Lord path. So it's just going to be another reset. But
oh no, you hate to see it. Another mistake from Beloyski. Nibiru there, another Astral Sphere onto a boy. Oh, what? Solo kill, Luke? He didn't get to pop the split. It's over just like that. Dewa United are looking for the base now. Only 3 members left. Renner Apathy, Niall able to sidestep from it. Mini waves crashing in. Leo Murphy with an I'm offended. Bring the marquee back, but he has it with a nature right now as Ray dives in deep. And it's an Astral Sphere from the back. Dewa United on the base. Minions cleared out. They need to respect this. A boy is still fighting for dear life. 6,000 gold lead. Further airstrike coming down onto the mini waves. But what? Again with a flicker. He's able to find a kill again. As they silence the doubters, they claim a clean sweep against Geek Fam.
The newcomers is back on track with this win against Geek Fam. A lot of homework to do for Geek Fam though. The discipline just was not there for them in any case possible.